My name is RAMSEY King. I'm in the class of 2022. I go to Jefferson High School.
A risky business is going against the grain. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. On the head. It's radicals, you know what I'm saying?
How old were you when you started playing basketball?
I was 3 years old when I started playing basketball.
And who introduced you to the game of basketball?
I say my whole male side of the family, actually, to be honest, yeah. Cause
Everyone in your family played basketball?
yeah, male side, like around where New York and stuff, my uncles and my dad, like they were very well known. So people used to come up to me and tell me like, yo, your uncle used to be nice. You're gonna be better than him one day. I used to laugh it off, but I wound up taking it serious someday though.
So right now, who do you think is the nicest in your family?
Me for sure. Got it. I got it for sure.
What does the game of basketball mean to you?
It mean everything to me. Cause I feel like this is the thing that's gonna get me out, take my family out, everyone that I love, everyone that's here supporting me. They all believe in me, so I'm going with it. When I first started out, the process and journey, it was kind of rough, cause where I grew up from, it's called the trenches for real. So it's either you choose
Where did you grow
basketball.
up? Where are you from?
Drew Hamilton Projects in Harlem, New York. Yeah, growing up there is not easy at all, cause it's only two things: you either in the streets or playing basketball. Luckily, out of all my childhood friends, I'm the only one that's still currently that chose basketball. That's not in the streets or anything. So
What were some of the things that kept you on that path? Like when you realized that everybody around you were taking a different route, what kept you focused on your path?
kept me focused. Be honest, I wasn't always focused. Like growing up, I kind of got caught up in stuff like that. But as I got a little bit older, I started to realize people started coming in my ear telling me you could be something, you could do something with this basketball stuff. So I took it into consideration. Start playing basketball, staying in the gym, working on my craft. Even when people didn't believe me, it was a lot of people that doubted me when I was younger, till I came in high school. A lot of people see now. I was 15 when people started supporting my dream, like outside, but family-wise, they always believed in me since I first touched the basketball. That's why I'm very thankful for them.
How did you achieve the status that you achieved in basketball in New York City? Like how did you get to the level of where you're at right now?
It actually started when I transferred to Jefferson, freshman year. First game ever playing in the gym, home game. I had 30 points, I had 10 threes. Actually, I had 35, I had 10 threes and played the rest of the fourth. So once that triggered, and I was playing alongside with teammate named Jaquan Carlos. He had the cloud popularity, so playing alongside with him, just getting my name up too. So I just started killing, name just started rising. Yeah.
So you had 10 threes in how many quarters?
And 3 quarters. Yeah.
All right, so
One game.
what was the most threes you ever had in the game?
Most threes,
What's the most points you ever had in the game?
most points, 40. Jefferson, freshman
Okay,
year. Paul Robeson.
Who was guarding you?
The whole team. The whole team. The whole team, yeah. They just
Who were some of the people in your life that kept you motivated and pushed you to work as hard as you did to make it to where you are today? Like, who are some of the people that motivated you to act on your dreams?
I say for sure my dad. Yeah. I say for sure my dad. my mom, aunt, especially my grandmother. Of course, my brother, cousin right here, Goody. Yeah, just my whole family, where they all push me to try to get to the level I really want to get to. That's the NBA. Right.
Growing up, what was the process like when you were learning basketball? What was your process in learning the game of basketball?
It was actually tough, but first basketball was never my first love. I always wanted to play football, but my mom would never let me because she thought I was too little to get too hurt. So we just decided to go to basketball, and it eventually worked out.
What does success look like for you with the game of basketball? I know you just said you want to make it to NBA. So if you made it to NBA tomorrow, if you were successful tomorrow, you made it to NBA, what would be the first thing you do for yourself?
First thing for myself, I don't think I will look out for myself first. I know for sure I'll look out for my family, then I look out for myself after.
What are some of the things that you had to overcome on your basketball journey to make it to the status that you are and maintain your name?
Man, all the down talks, all the debatings. I mean, you just gotta stay level-headed. You just gotta kill, no matter who's talking, no matter who's in the crowd. At the end of the day, you on the floor. You gotta play your game, so whatever nobody else says, don't pay any mind. Just play your game.
How do you manage, how do you deal with the haters and the negative talk and people always having an opinion on your status, your name, and just people always having something to say about you as far as, you being a big name in New York City? How do you manage the hate? How do you deal with the hate that comes with the name?
Honestly, I just tune it out and just get in the gym. That's the only thing. Just got to stay off social media. You can't let social media get to your head at all, because once it gets to your head, get depressed. People get depressed. People take it to their heart. You can't do that. You gotta look at it as real life. So, I mean, you're gonna have haters. If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. So, yeah.
What would be your advice to younger kids that look up to players like you in New York City that are trying to gain a name for themselves, but finding a hard time getting known and getting exposure? What would be advice to these kids that, maybe have the talent but just don't have the exposures yet?
I'm gonna say keep working, stay in the gym for sure. Whenever it's the time to shine, when the big lights come on, you must perform. If you want that name, you wanna get it to that level, you must perform. I tell every kid that. Stay humble.
How did COVID-19 affect your basketball season?
It really affected it because as soon as we made it to the Final Four, it got called off. We found out, our team found out in the middle of practice. We was getting ready for a game, Final Four game against South Shore. And we found, coach told us, said it might be off, but it wasn't completely off. But going down the line, it just made it worse for us. Can't play with the seniors.
How do you see basketball going forward after COVID-19 in New York City?
To be honest, I don't think it would be the same. Because I don't think this pandemic would go back to regular so soon. So, without the same crowd, it wouldn't be the same. Home games, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. How was your last season at Jefferson?
I would say it was pretty rough, cause in the beginning, it was just stressful for all of us, depressing. everyone arguing, everyone just not getting along on the court. So in the beginning of the season, we went on like a 7-8 game losing streak. And we were just getting bashed on social media. Our ranking was down. It was like for Thomas Jefferson, it was never like that all seasons. So we was in a low ranking.
How did
for our
y'all
division.
maintain and fight through, everyone coming down on Jefferson saying that, because a lot of times people are not used to top teams losing,
Yeah.
especially a losing streak,
For real though.
losing streak. How did you maintain and manage? How did y'all pull through with all that hate and everybody coming down on you?
I mean, we all seen it. We would just laugh and look at it, but we was like disappointed ourselves. Like we knew like this didn't happen before, so we just had to stay in the gym, be humble, keep working. It just really the main thing was get the chemistry back. I feel like we definitely didn't have that until the end of the season. So after that.
What are some key principles to maintaining a good basketball team?
Definitely communicating, playing defense for sure. I would say talking, good relationship with the coaching staff, players, playmaking ability, just the little things. Definitely doing the little things. That's what if you want to get to the next level, that's what they're looking at. I mean, everyone scores, everyone can score and stuff, but at the next level, they all looking at the little things, talking. If you could play defense on anyone, yeah.
Who are some of the coaches that had an impact on you, not only in basketball, but also in your personal life?
Some of the coaches that had impact on my personal life, not just basketball, I would say definitely when I first started playing basketball, Tony Rosa, sure will never forget him.
Where is he coaching?
He was just coaching a league that I always played at for at least 4 or 5 years. Actually, me and my brother Brandon Hendricks that recently just passed. We both started playing there together, and we just grew up and been there ever since. But I would say Tony Rosa, Cheese Jackson, Isaac Gary for sure. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, for sure.
The best game you had, and would it be Dykeman, Rucker, anyway? What's your best game in New York City summer basketball? What was your most memorable game?
This summer or
Any summer. What's your favorite game?
My favorite game of any summer, I would say when I play with Bone Collector in Rucker Park. I got 40, I got 25. I ain't gonna lie, we put on a show for the crowd. It was a huge crowd there. Yeah, I'd say that game.
How long do you spend on your craft? How many hours do you put into your craft?
How many hours? I would say I work at least twice a day. At least. Gotta keep my body right. You never know when is your time. I feel like I'm always be ready. So, yeah.
What separates you from the other top names in the city?
What separates me, I would say being more humble. I'm not really into like the social media. I don't gotta go to every event to like show my face or get my name in there. I'm just there. See me in a season.
Who put you onto your first NYC summer team? Like who put you onto your first New York City basketball team, like the summer league? Like in the majors. Like who put you on your first Dykeman or Rucker? Like when's the first time you got into the big game?
First time?
Who gave you your first shot?
What's the big game? I would say someone like from near my hood in Harlem, they call it A Butter. Used to be a street baller. I actually played. I was 15 years old at the time, playing unlimited. So he didn't have to do that. So he gave me a shot. And ever since then, I was killing, and everyone seen. God, my name was rising.
What was the feeling after you first realized that everybody started giving you recognition? People, younger kids or kids your age, started looking up to you. Like, what was the feeling when you first started getting the recognition?
The feeling,
like when people started realizing all the work that you put into the game, because recognition don't come for free. So, what was the feeling when all the hard work that you put into the game started getting, other people started realizing all the hard work you put into the game?
The feeling, it wasn't crazy or anything, cause I still didn't feel like I made it or anything. It's just like, oh, I gotta look at it as I have young kids looking up to me now, so I gotta change my ways, who I chill around, how I work out, who can see me anywhere, yeah, stuff like that. But I'd say it started first came when I was young, so that was fake. I was kind of surprised. I'd say like toward my end in 8th grade year, that's when it started. Started going up. Top 5 NBA players right now: LeBron, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard.
How committed are you to the game of basketball?
I'd say I'm very committed, because throughout all this pandemic and COVID-19 that been going on, you could just say quits on basketball and just like do everything that everybody else was doing, or most people was doing, like choose the other route, which is the streets route, or you can just find a gym, figure out a way to work out, stay on top of your schoolwork and stuff. Yeah. You'll be prepared for when everything is back to regular.
With the rising crime rate right now in New York City, what would be your advice to all the young basketball players out there that's trying to pursue the dream and stay on the path?
The advice I would say for all the young kids that's out here trying to play basketball or any other sport is stay in the gym or just stay home. But for the crime rate that been going on in New York City, it's been overwhelming, been stressful, because unfortunately I've been losing people that's been close to me for the past few. Every year since 2016, I just feel like I'm losing everyone close to me.
What's some of the people you lost recently, and what was your relationship?
Some of the people I lost recently, and my relationship with them is, I would say, Brandon Hendricks, aka B Diddy. I recently just lost him. He was actually one of the reasons. He's actually the main reason why I went off in that Final Four game last season. I would say because he made sure, he told me, we gotta get in the gym before the game, bro. I want to see you beat these. Can't say that word. I want to see you beat this team, because unfortunately I couldn't do it. I lost to them. So I need to see you to do it. So what happened? We got in the gym 9 in the morning, just making sure my jump shot was right. We both just in the gym, making sure with Coach Mel, making sure my jump shot was right. So we went to the game, talking. Nobody thought I was gonna have a game like that. I knew it because I just always had it in me, but nobody, I don't even think my own teammates even thought I was gonna have a game like that. But it just turned out I did, made Brandon happy. We stayed with each other the whole day just talking about it. Yeah, that was my brother, for real. Since he's the one I started basketball with, to be honest. That's the person right there.
What kind of effect has his passing had on you?
It had a huge effect, a huge one, because anywhere you seen B Diddy at an event, you seen me. We always in the gym. If it was an event and anything, we with each other. He'll come to my house. We'll play games, video games or something. We just wasn't always in the mix. We just always agreed on not getting in the mix, just staying in the gym, staying focused, so we could just make our mom's proud. That always been our goal. I guess I gotta achieve it with him, but not physically.
If COVID-19 didn't happen, the shutdown didn't happen, how far did you think you guys were gonna go in the playoffs?
If COVID-19 did not happen, for surely we would have won the city chip. For surely. For sure. Yes.
How was the last game? Like, how would you describe your last game you guys had before they shut down the city?
Our last game, you didn't want to miss it.
How many points did you have?
I had 30 points, Final Four.
Who was guarding you?
A kid, Amadou. I ain't gonna lie, it was a rough night for him. A rough night. Kid couldn't score. I was sitting on him. I was just showing that I could play both sides, being aggressive, knocking down a lot of shots. Yeah, I say I barely missed that game. I was just in a rhythm, so I felt we would have definitely won the city championship.
So you feel like next year you guys are going for the chip?
Oh yeah, next year for sure. I don't see anybody in the PSAL beating us at all.
How would you describe your style of basketball?
Everyone know I could shoot, but some people know that I'm shifty guard. Also, I really play defense. I can play both sides. I'm aggressive, as people can see. Yeah. But,
after becoming known as one of the top players in New York City basketball, who are some of the big names that came out to see you?
I would say in January, when you played at Brooklyn Collegiate, Pop Smoke, he came to see me play. I had dropped 30 points, and yeah, he was very impressed on how I was playing. He was talking to me after the game, telling me keep going. Eventually, I'm gonna make it. And he said, tell me the next game and I'm pull up, but I haven't RP Pop Smoke though.
How does it feel to have people, to have so many people believe in you and your dream?
It feels good because I feel like I got people behind me that believe in what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to go in a few years, the level I'm trying to get to. So it feels good that I know I can have people on my side whenever I need them for support. Yeah. RAMSEY King here with Dream Basketball. I really appreciate them for the interview. Hope to catch up next time.